Hello, hopefully my audio is doing good. Ugh. How are you guys? I hope you guys are having a good day so far. Thank you for hopping in on stream. Um, I'm gonna try and get through 2 characters because yesterday I couldn't stream because of an unfortunate bee attack, or it wasn't bees, it was wasps attack. I got like stung 5 times. It sucked, and I am still recovering, so I might be a little quiet right now. But, hello, K Bishop. Hello, Norman. Welcome. Gonna kind of get straight into it once again. Gonna be, probably drawing one character for the first half and then another character for the second half because, like I said, I missed yesterday. I don't know if I already said this, I'm kind of out of it, but I might be a little quiet because I'm a bit loud. Okay. Is this better? Hopefully. Maybe. Cool. Hopefully this is better. Don't want to be like peeking the mic or anything. Hello, be excited for stream and it's good art. Thank you. But yeah, I might be kind of quiet because I am recovering. From K Bishop, remember how you were talking about your spooky porcelain collection on last stream? It's not my spooky porcelain collection, it's actually my brother's spooky porcelain collection. But yes, I was talking about that last stream. And from Kelly, shout out to your friend Jenny Taylor. She's a friend of mine. Oh, cool. Oh, from K Bishop, you did an investigation on your house? Oh, jeez. Oh, yes, on your you got stung by a wasp. Glad you're doing art. Thank you. Ain't nobody gonna hold me down. Ain't nobody gonna put a step in my stride. Man, what was... I can't remember the lyrics to that song, but, yeah. It'll be a little quiet and everything, but, today's character, or at least for the first part, we are gonna be drawing Irene. Really cool character concept. This is by... I don't think I'll be able to pronounce their name, but like Skupa? Maybe? I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce their name, but this is their character. Irene easily attracts the attention of others, adding new people to her social circle. She's public, bright, and always open to new contacts. Because of her actions, she's made a lot of enemies and can self-ignite and regenerate quickly. So that's the old character description. Gonna have some fun. It's been like a few streams since I've drawn a woman, so it's gonna be nice to draw a woman from Norman. One of those reasons I hate summer because it gets full of wasps and they get stuck in your hair. Yeah, no, I'm usually chill with wasps, but so I was trying to clean up my backyard and I was pulling out some weeds and a wasp like fell in my shoe and I'm like, oh man, that sucks. Let me get this wasp out because I'm, allergic to wasps. So I'm like, okay, let me get this wasp out of my shoe so I don't get stung or anything. And then next thing I know, I'm like being hunted down by 6 wasps that like follow me into the house. And thankfully my savior, my wonderful brother, killed all of the wasps that followed me into the house. But I got stung a bunch and was having like it wasn't a bad allergic reaction, but it was a mild allergic reaction, which is thankful because I don't have the money to seek medical attention. I'm from K Bishop. Ice cream is a good cure for stink. I know, when I was younger, I got like my first wasp sting, and that's when I found out I was allergic. And my mom just stuck my entire hand in a bowl of ice cream. My hand was so sticky. And Spiritberry, are you okay? I saw your story, but you didn't say anything. I am alive. I did post another thing saying I was alive, so I'm still standing. I'm still alive. But, yeah. From K Bishop, got several spirits. Anyways, can't stay long. Battery. Yeah, I saw that. That's alright. Thank you for stopping by. From Kelly, let's see what shenanigans you're up to. Yeah. But, normally I'm chill with wasps, but that one in my shoe just sucked his, like, entire family on me, and I was not having a good time. The worst part was like, I ran inside in order to, like, turn on the shower. So if they, because, video games, you have wasps and bees and they don't like water. Turn on the shower, so I'm like, okay, if I turn on the shower, the wasp will leave me alone and I'll be okay. And then someone didn't drain the gosh darn bathtub water, and so I couldn't get in the shower. But thankfully, like I said, my brother was my savior. And though he was tempting fate with trying to kill all of these wasps, he did not get stung once, and I still got stung 5 times for just trying to get a wasp out of my shoe. Hello, Ally Heart, welcome. Sorry, talking about why I didn't stream yesterday and stuff. From K Bishop, I'm still standing better than I ever. Dude, I love that song. Absolutely love that song. From Kelly, speaking of bees, a bee went into your classroom one time while you were at school, and I was like, imagine if it hit the ceiling fan, and it did. Oh, jeez. I remember when I was in school and had to ride the school bus home, there was a wasp in the school bus, and like I said, I'm usually chill with wasps. And everyone was freaking out, and I was so tired of it that I just grabbed some plastic that was in my bag, cupped the wasp in my hand, and threw it out the window. From Ally Heart, ow. Yeah. I'm alive, though. That's the best. From Spirit Fairy, yeah, try your best to stay away from wasps. Well, I didn't know they were there, and I was just chilling until it fell in my shoe, and I just... They weren't there, like, 2 days ago when I was cleaning out that area. They just straight up moved in and decided to ruin my day. From Ally Heart, you've only been stung by a bee once and a wasp once. That is good. I have never been stung by a bee. I've only ever been stung by wasps, and this is like the first time in like a few years. Last time I was stung by wasps, I was very young, and that's when I found out I was allergic. And so you can imagine my fright when I got like stung by 5 yellow jackets in my backyard, and I'm like, oh my gosh, am I gonna keel over? I did not, thankfully. I only had a minor reaction, which is nice, so I'm able to come back in stream. From Norman, one day a bumblebee entered your classroom and peed on a table and flew away. Bumblebee pee? What? I had no idea. Dude, I love bumblebees. They are so cute. Like, bees, to be honest, I have no issue with bees. I have no issue with wasps. It's just, apparently those wasps did not like me yesterday. Like I said, 6 of them flew into the house after me. And without my gracious brother, I would be curled up in a blanket, crying, probably. So... Ally Heart, I love bees, so cute. I know! I mean, I really like bumblebees. Honeybees, I don't know. It depends on the honeybee, because there are some very invasive honeybees in my local area. Or, not honeybees. Or, yeah, honeybees that are in my area that are absolutely killing off our natural bumblebee population, which is making me upset, because bumblebees are so much cuter than honeybees. they got all the fluffiness, you know? From Spirit Berry, you're scared of bugs in general, so panic whenever you see bugs. The only bugs that I am on site scared of are butterflies. And that is not a joke. I legitimately have a irrational phobia of butterflies, and they just move so weirdly. Like, they just, oh man. You don't know a butterfly's next step, and that scares me. I'm getting a little too bogged down in the details again. Let me... What does her nose look like? Very small nose. From Ally Heart, wait, sorry. From Ally Heart, we don't have many bees here, so, now that I think about it, you know, fair enough. Ally Heart, huh? Why butter? They just, you don't know their next move, okay? I know they move in, like, an erratic pattern to confuse predators, but, oh, they creep me out, and when I was young, I was, like, hiking in the mountains with, like, my family. One of those butterflies came at me and I almost, like, fell off a cliff. Those things scare me. They have no moral compass. You've never seen pure evil unless you've looked a butterfly in the face. Alright? But then again, that's why it's an irrational fear. From Norman, not scared of bugs, but in general terrified of locusts. Dude, locusts make the worst noise. When I first heard it, like, they're like, oh man, locusts make the worst noise ever. Hands down, out of any bug. I would take 1,000 crickets over one gosh darn locust. LA Heart, oh, irrational, that makes sense. I was hoping for a dark butterfly story. I mean, I do have butterflies burned down my house. I do have, like, a dark butterfly story where I went to, in my local area, we have a butterfly pavilion, and we went to that when I was, like, in 3rd grade. This was when I was not afraid of butterflies, and there was a butterfly that was on the floor because some kid, like, tore its wing in half. So I'm like, oh, come on, crawl on my hand. And then I was, like, having a good time with this butterfly on my hand. And then it starts, like, turning inside out. And I'm like, what's happening? And then I, like, go to one of the butterfly keepers and I'm like, lady, what's happening to the butterfly? And she's just like, it's just dying on your finger. And I'm like, oh my gosh, get it off of my finger. I don't want it on my finger. And they're like, well, we can't touch the butterflies. And I'm like, so you're just gonna leave this butterfly that's quite literally turning inside out on a 3rd grader's finger? Thank you. That didn't traumatize me at all. That, and then if anyone watched the series Bones, there was one episode with monarch butterflies, and they had found a dead body before the detectives did. That also scared me. Then there was another time where me and my family were camping, and we were just chilling until one day we woke up and it was quite literally raining caterpillars. There's a type of like butterfly / bug that will, you know, lay eggs in trees, and where we decided to make our camp was under those trees. And so apparently we just happened to be there the day that they were hatching, so there was just thousands of caterpillars falling from the sky. And again, I was very young when this happened. Like, they were like trying to crawl up my brother's nose. They were dropping in our cereal. We still have that tent. It still has remnants of that day. So I guess those are my butterfly horror stories, where there was the one time with the cliff, there was that one Bones episode, there was that one at the butterfly pavilion, and then the caterpillars just raining down on the sky. But it's mostly their flight pattern that scares me. From Spiritberry, the only bug I'm not scared of are moths. Dude, moths in the daytime scare me because same reason as butterflies, but moths at night? Oh, I'm chilling with moths at night because I know they're just going to go towards a light source. I'm from Norman, one of your OCs have your butterflies too. It's not a common fear to have, but you know, it's a fear. Sometimes when you tend to look for the scariest things in life, the most terrifying you find are the ordinary. So, from Howdy, your friend's house got infested with moths, like hundreds of moths. Oh gee, that would scare me. Kind of like the movie Birds, where it's just like a bunch of birds, but it's moths. I know there was one time where I was taking a shower, and I didn't know this, but there were like moths chilling in the shower curtains. And I was just having a good time. I turned the shower on, I moved the shower curtain, and there was like 4 moths in that like shower curtain, and they just all started flying at me. I was scared. Nothing more terrifying than not having any protection as something comes flying towards you. From Spiritberry, you have arachnophobia. Yeah, I know a lot of people with arachnophobia. What is it that scares you about spiders? Because honestly, I find spiders kind of chill. And where I live, we get like big spiders. Not like Australia big spiders, but like it could fit in the palm of your hand kind of spiders. Like those are pretty common, like house spiders that you'll get is like the big ones. From Howdy, you love bugs until they touch you without consent. Yep, I feel that. If I pick them up, great, but the second they touch me without consent, I'm screaming. Yeah, no, totally felt that. My poor brother had to hear my blood-curdling screams as I'm like trying to run into the house with these wasps quite literally chasing me. He was like, I've never heard you scream like that in your entire life. And I'm like, yeah, I know, because I haven't had to scream like that in my entire life. Gosh darn wasps. From Norman, you love spiders? I love spiders too. My favorite spider, which technically isn't a spider, has to be daddy longlegs. They got like those really long spindly legs, those really tiny bodies. I love them. From Howdy, completely off topic, but you updated your comic yesterday? Nice! I'll definitely have to check it out. 100% gotta go sleuth over there. Okay. This character kind of reminds me of an NPC we had in Dungeons and Dragons campaign. Her name was Hellereath, and like she also had long, like light blonde hair and very sharp features, so she kind of reminds me of her. I'm from Ally Heart. Spiders are so cute, especially jumping spiders. Yo, jumping spiders with the little raindrops on their head. Peak cuteness. From Spiritberry, their eyes and legs. Fair. They do have pretty creepy legs. I'm from Norman. Once she found a cockroach and called him Jojo, and I let him live in my room until he died the next day, then disappeared. I don't know if I'd be able to chill with a cockroach in my room. I might have to draw the line at chilling with a cockroach in my room. Just something about that like, I don't know. Might just be the innate stigma that cockroaches are like dirty because, you know, they're trash bugs, but I know a lot of things, kind of like rats, aren't as dirty as people say they are. And it's all kind of just stigma, so. Spearberry, I've also woken up to a spider in my bed. Dude, I hate when that happens. I've definitely, like, one time, I, like, hit the hay, and I was so out of it. I think it was, like, an afternoon nap or something. I woke up, and the room I was in had, like, vaulted ceilings. They were really high, and there was a spider dangling above my face. Like, on its little web, and it scared me so bad. Then again, the other day, there was an obscenely large grasshopper on my door handle, and I screamed. It quite literally fell over. I'm not scared of bugs, but man, do they jump scare me. Bugs are fine when they're in expected places, but when they're in unexpected places, that's when they're terrifying. To Norman, I like to thank Jojo Resurrected. You know what? I'd like to think of that too. From Ally Heart, well, wild rats are, but pet rats are very clean. I've heard both can be very clean. But I don't know. There was one time where, like, speaking of like infested things, one time I was at a friend's house and they had someone in their neighborhood had released their pet rats into the wild. And so there was a bunch of like domesticated rats just infesting people's homes, like bunches of them. And they had a hot tub, so I was like changing in their basement at one point in time. And like this, I can't remember if it was white or if it was like slightly tan brownish. But it was definitely like a domesticated rat. Ran across my foot as I was changing. It was awful. I'm from Norman. One of your characters is called... Oh man, I'm gonna butcher this name. Scarfiago? Probably butchered that name, which means cockroach in Italian. He's, Oh! She's the bodyguard? Nice. Trying to figure out what I want to do with this hand. I want to have it like playfully under her chin, maybe. If this even looks like a hand, it's very sketchy. So, from Spiritberry, there was one time you were on the toilet for like 30 minutes and a wolf spider right next to me the entire time, and I didn't know. You were horrified when your mom told you? Yeah, that would be pretty scary, where you're just chilling and then you're like, you know, having a good time, especially when you're vulnerable. It's always the points in time where like you're vulnerable and you can't do anything that like it's always the scariest. Like those wasps coming after me, there was nothing I could do except try and like, you know, turn on the shower, but I couldn't because someone didn't drain their bathwater, and I just that was awful. And I still hurt. Oh my gosh, I still hurt because of it. From Ally Heart, off topic again, but I cannot help but stare at your wonderful googly eyes on your hat. Thank you. They definitely shift and break the buffer of where they're supposed to be, but I don't know. I'm kind of proud of them. That whole little PNG animation, I'm very proud of. It sucks that I probably will never be able to update it because the program that I used was I got from my old college, which shut down, and I don't think I have access to that anymore because I don't think the VPN works anymore. And I'm like slowly hoping that I also have like Adobe stuff that they gave me because it was, I was paying a lot of money and I got free Adobe stuff, and I will rue the day that my Adobe stuff gets taken away from me. I will cry because I know I could use like I think it's DaVinci Resolve to edit, but I love Premiere Pro. It's like the only good Adobe product ever made. That and After Effects. Everything else sucks. But as soon as I lose those things, it's gonna be awful. From Spiritberry, it was a big one too. Yeah, wolf spiders can get really big. When I was younger, we had a wooden play place in our backyard. It's now a fire pit there, but there's a wooden like play place in our backyard, and we had like a family of wolf spiders just chilling in that play place for forever, and our mom didn't know about it. And so one time she came to like go grab us because it was night, and we usually played at night because it was like the lights were it was cooler, and then we had like floodlights for our backyard, so our parents were like, it's fine, you can go play outside in the dark. There are many things that happened when we played outside in the dark. But she went to go grab us, and she was not expecting these big wolf spiders to just be chilling. I think there was one time where we had like this crown. It was like a real big actual metal crown that we had up in there. And these wolf spiders were just living inside of that crown. She like looks over and almost falls off the play place. It was hilarious. From Ally Heart, no, they're perfect. Oh, thank you. It has that, I guess you could say, happy little accident where they, kind of have that googly eye look with them jumping around. And Ally Heart, that sucks. Yeah. I don't know if I want to have like her Pinky do like a little fancy Pinky thing. I don't think so. I think I'll just have it go along with the rest of her hand. Probably gonna keep like this suit kind of look, just because women in suits is the best, and there needs to be more women in suits. Do like one of those untied bow tie things. Definitely need to shift the perspective a little bit. There we go. That might be a little too much. But man, bugs, you either love them, you hate them, or you love some of them and hate others. There's just sometimes no winning with them, and I feel like that's just awful. Evolution really just said these guys are going to be the most annoying MFs you'll ever meet. And it's not like we can get rid of them either. Because, they're good for the ecosystem. From Spirit Bear, you also have a little fear of the ocean, which is why you only swim in pools. That's totally fair. Maybe I would have a fear of the ocean, but I've only seen the ocean twice in my life. So, I'm in a very landlocked state. And the only thing that scares me is the seaweed, or not the seaweed, because it's not the sea, but the plants that touch your feet in lakes. That is the worst. That and the big fish you see in lakes. But I can totally understand, fear of the ocean. The ocean is big. I would say that's, one of the fears that people are like, oh, it's an irrational fear. But, no, I feel like a fear of the ocean is very rational, actually. From Kelly, there's this moment from school talent show that made you laugh. Every time you think of it, the student quartet came on stage preparing to sing, and then they made an error and had to restart. Oh? Was it an error in the set? Or the music? I mean, it's part 1, so you're probably gonna post more about it, but I don't know, the only school talent show that I ever been to was, I think I was in 5th grade, and as a 5th grader, I decided to sing, Do You Want to Build a Snowman to my entire school. And that is not the most embarrassing thing I've ever done on stage in school. The most embarrassing was in 8th grade, when we were doing a school play, and it was about a summer camp, and the role that I got was the joke character who wouldn't stop talking about different types of knots and ways to tie stuff. And for most of high school and the rest of middle school, I was known as the knot girl. That was a core memory. At the very least, I was told multiple times I was the only good thing in that entire show. So, at least people had a good experience at my expense, but man. From Spiritberry, someone sang a Undertale song at one of your old the talent shows at your old school. Dude. If someone did that, they would be the king of my old school, cuz I don't know. The middle school that I went to was super high in academics, so it was full of either delinquent kids who or not really delinquent kids, just that one group of boys who would always fight with each other, or just geeks and nerds. So that would have probably gone over very well in my school. From Kelly, while they were starting it up, I had a devious idea of clapping before they even began to sing. He started clapping and the others clapped as well. Got a whole out of everyone there. Dude. That's a W right there. Just being like, you know, just clapping even before they like started. That's actually hilarious. Trying to figure out what to do with this second arm. Hard to find a dynamic area where that kind of fits. From Norman, a person at your school saying a Dream SMP song? Okay. Some of those are bangers, alright? I unironically still listen to a lot of Dream SMP songs. It depends on which one it was. As someone who quite literally started this art account off of Dream SMP fan art, I don't see the issue there. Some of those songs are bangers. Like there were definitely some good. I think their name is like Dervacat. She had a good amount of them. There was KNP. They still make some really good music. It was, yeah. Some of those songs are bangers, man. Unironically, still listen to a lot of those songs. I'm very sad that one of the songs that I really enjoyed, the person that it was about, Hallelujah, but with Dream SMP words. Okay, that one, it's a banger. Like, I know which one you're talking about. A little cringe. There are much better Dream SMP songs to just straight up sing at someone's school. You know? Yeah, it was the... Oh, yeah. It was the... My Lemon Bird. But you never watched Dream SMP, so you didn't recognize it. Alright. They chose the most cringe out of all of the songs, because that was a legit song and not like a fan-made song. Only the fan-made songs are good. Besides, like... There were a few of them that were good, but... Man, going back in my life, that might be one of my cringiest phases besides the Undertale phase. But I don't know, maybe second to like Overwatch phase. But some of those songs are bangers. If you guys haven't heard, I think it's like KNP. That looked like a D, but it's KMP, Typical Things, I think it's called. That song lives rent-free in my brain. And I have my OC Jekyll, and that is like a song that I'm like, dude, if I ever start doing animatics for my OC characters, that would be a song that I would definitely choose. I really like the fanverse song Revived as well. That was the one song that I was talking about, that it was a awesome song. And unfortunately the person that it was about kind of ruined it. I'm from Kelly, does anyone know Tally Hall? Unfortunately, I do not. Looks like Norman does, though. From Spiritberry, when you went to your first furry convention, the best part was the dance competition, the best thing I've ever witnessed. Honestly, hands down, would probably be, like, just thinking off the top of my head, would probably be a highlight. If I ever went to one of the conventions and there was a dance competition, definitely would catch me there. Dude, I love dancing, man. This arm is in a very awkward position, and I have no idea what the heck to do with it. Sorry, I got a little quiet there. I'm trying to try hard real quick. Maybe I should put her hand, like, up here, actually. And have her, like, holding her cool, long hair. Definitely something that I love in characters is long, gosh darn hair. Definitely be one of my, you know, that one, like, thing that was going around with people being like, what's the one thing that you give all your OCs? Mine would be long hair. I mean, not all my OCs have long hair, but man, I got a special place for each one that has long hair. I'm from Spiritberry. Someone danced to a FNAF song. It was one of your favorites. Nice. Again, some of those FNAF songs, most of those FNAF songs go hard. Absolutely hard. Stuck Inside? Banger. Still Alive? Banger. And those are like two of them that came out not that long ago. From Kelly, ever since you heard Sweet Dream in C major, or the Electric Mind similar song, made up live rent free in your head. Nice. From Norman, I will disappear to make breakfast magically starts fading away. Alright. Sounds good. I know you said like it was early for you, so enjoy your breakfast. Maybe she has like her hair in her hand. Maybe that's the vibe we're going for. Her head is definitely a little too concave. Here we go. It doesn't look off when I flip the canvas, but there's just, I don't know. It's not given vibes, I guess. Number right now fades away. Dude, I love that meme. I want to make a specifically like animated meme of my character just doing that for no other purpose besides I want to. I feel like that would be fun. I know there's so much stuff that I want to do, but I am like barely surviving with all the stuff that I'm doing currently. Definitely next year, hopefully I will be more prepared for doing almost daily streams, and then maybe next year I just, will actually make a smart decision and not do it. But we'll see. But I have really been enjoying streaming, so I'll probably continue streaming at, sorry, apologies. At like a more, I guess, normal pace. Definitely have to figure out what the heck I'm gonna do with her hair. This will probably be my basics of what I'll do for her sketch. So, since I missed yesterday, I'm probably gonna dedicate a second hour to doing another character. So, here is my question. Which, oh wait, I forgot, I can actually make polls. Okay. The next character. Should I do a random character? Or should I do a bookmark character that I have? I will toss that in chat. So, you guys can vote on that. We still have a little bit of time for me to finish up this sketch as much as I can up here. But, since, like I said, I missed yesterday, I will be dedicating at least a little bit of time to start another sketch. Okay. Maybe instead of his hand being out like this, it should be up like this. Grabbing her hair. I have no idea, actually. Maybe after stream when I actually go in and finish up this piece, I'll fix the hand. And do whatever looks best. But I'm really defaulting to quite literally just drawing the same, like, normal body position pose with different arms. Unfortunately, I'm getting a little lazy with my art fight drawings. Sometimes you gotta be lazy in order to survive, you know? We're just gonna liquefy the sketch. Just because is where her eye is at. It's bothering me. There we go. Looks a little bit more human-esque. Alright. Trying to make sure I keep this character's proportions intact. Because that is important to me. Because a character's body type is just as important as getting their face right. Definitely have to mess around with how their hair's gonna look. Alright. Okay, looks like we're gonna do a bookmark character. Lovely. Alright, let me pull up my art fight stuff. Ooh. Let me grab it to the other side. If I can move my screen. Hello? There we go. Having issues. Apologies. Oh my gosh. You know what I totally forgot about? I totally left my son at daycare, guys. Oh man, whoops. Pretend he was here this entire time. I swear he never went anywhere. Alright. Cool. Let me open up my bookmark characters. Do this guy. Completely forgot about the frog. I did too. I am, like I said, out of it and still recovering, and I guess he just slipped my mind. What a wonderful mother I am. Completely forgetting my child. File, new. There we are. Alright. Cool. For this next character, since we chose bookmarks, I am going to be doing Buzz by Zoke. Don't quote me on pronunciation, like I said. Or like I keep saying, I don't know how to say anything. But they have this wonderfully cute little character here that I really wanted to draw. OC is based on a bee, which I thought was kind of thematic to the whole wasp situation earlier. So, yeah, there's that. Figured it'd be kind of silly. And then, so, yep. OC based on a bee, personality shy, ambitious, kind, and curious, but not very smart. Minor changes can be made to her design, but nothing too drastic. Okay, sounds good. So, I know. Thought she was super cute, so figured I'd draw her because we were talking about bugs earlier, and since we voted on bookmark characters, so the character's so cute. I know, right? All right. My goodness. Here we go. And this way, I can make a little chibi and have fun with it. Because my passion is just drawing chibis. Because they make me happy. I feel like it would be cute to do like both the arms like out this way, body leaned kind of this way. Maybe. We'll see. Hold up. Maybe both arms this way, body go in the same direction, and then legs pointing the other direction. That'll be pretty cute, I think. Alright. Here we go. I don't know if I'm gonna do the full hour for this next character. I might kind of just get the sketch then, and then call it good, just because I unfortunately am still feeling the effects of the wasps from yesterday, so might not like fully use the entire next hour for this character, and I hope that's okay. From Spiritberry, here's a fun fact about Vixen. He likes to draw and bake, but he's not good at either of those things. Bro. I feel that on a spiritual level. Liking doing stuff, but not being good at them, which honestly is valid. You don't have to be good at something in order to enjoy doing it. Or to, like, I don't know, call yourself or say that you do it as like a hobby or something. You don't always have to be good at it. I feel like I want to do her hands like clasped together. Just like something cute like that. She got like her two hands up here, clasped together. Got the knee here. Put the feet back here. Something cute like that. I feel like I want to position her body slightly differently to where her head is. Lean it a little bit more. I don't know if I want to do her like face down here, like looking up. Okay, that's really cute. Never mind, we're doing this. From Spiritberry, I never said this before. Vixen is 12 years old. I spent a long time figuring out what his age would be. Aw, that makes him so cute and small. Just a small little guy. I don't know, I love having younger characters just because I feel like there's so much you can like do with a younger character, especially like development wise. I just never write younger characters all that often because with them being so young, there's also stuff that you can't do. But I feel like Vixen being like, you know, young, almost barely a tween, it's probably a good place for him. I feel like instead of frown, we do tiny smile. There we go. Cute tiny smile. Gotta definitely fix the proportions of where the head's sitting at, because it looks a little funky when you flip the canvas. But that's why we flip the canvas. There we go, and we do something like that. Hello, Norman, welcome back. Starting to draw a second character up in here, just so can make up for yesterday. From Spirit Berry, he's extremely powerful, but he's also so little and can't fully control his abilities. Aww. Man, Vixen's such a cute character. I feel like he's gonna do really well for a story. Trying to figure out this character's hair. I can't tell if it's like a side bun. They only have the one reference of her, so. Trying to figure that out. I'm from Kelly. I'm Semi. I say automatic money and then multiply. Call it math. Call it mathematics? I know that's not how spelled how mathematics is spelled. I am just having a big derp right now and she cannot comprehend the joke. I'm so sorry. Also, Norman, how was your breakfast? What did you make? I feel like she has maybe 2 little buns. Oh, from Norman. 8 biscuits with milk. Nice. What kind of biscuits? Because I know biscuit can mean a couple different things for different people. I'm thinking like Kentucky Fried Biscuit, like, you know, where, oh man, I don't know where I was going with that. I'm so sorry. It's starting to conk out just a little bit. Like I said, drawing the second character may not be a full hour. Just probably till I get the sketch done. Me when the dude felt that. Trying to figure out hair right now. Okay. She does have ears. That is good. I had no idea she had ears or not. From Norman Chocolate Cookies. Woo! Used to eat these cookies a lot when you were a kid and ate so much you got sick of them and never ate them again until now. I love when that happens. Something that, like, I always ate a lot as a kid were like the super sugary cereals, and then recently I was going grocery shopping, and I went to the cereal aisle like I'm gonna get some yummy cereal, and I looked at all the sugary cereals, and then instantly felt sick. I'm like, man, I ate way too many, or like way too much of those sugary cereals. From Spirit Berry, I technically have a plush of Vixen. It's a white box plush. You can color, so I colored it like Vixen. Oh, that's so cute! Probably pretty hard to do since he has a lot of colors on him. And then from Norman, I didn't get sick again, but definitely won't eat them again. So they have so much sugar. I love sugary things, but like I don't know, sugary like cookies and stuff only take so much. There's like a sugar limit on that stuff, or at least for me. Okay, they have like little thigh warmers. I'll probably post it to your story tomorrow. Nice, that'll be fun to see. I'll definitely try and lurk and see if I'll find it. Oh man, speaking of plushies, I actually um love making plushies, and me and my brother made plushies of our D&D characters a while back, and one of those characters was Jekyll, and I have a little Jekyll plush. But man, we these like plushies, we were really rushed when we made them, so like poor dude, in order to keep his eyes in place when I was like sewing them on, I glued them slightly, or I glued them a lot actually, and over like the course of, I think it's been like 2 years that I've had this plushie, the glue is just slowly like dripped down his face. He looks like in a very sorry state. But I love making plushies of characters, especially like personalized plushies of characters. Especially love the trend where people were like, no, don't turn me into a marketable plushie, and then, you know, had pictures of their characters as marketable plushies. It was wonderful. Man, I could die happy if like I ever got a job as a, like, I don't know, like plush designer. That would be so much fun to make plushies, or like design them at least. Okay, got the little pair of shorts. Gotta add the 3-line/2-line blush. I don't know when I started doing that, but I have done like the 3-line/2-line little like blush elements on characters for years now. I guess that would be like the one thing that I'm like, man, if I ever look back on how my style has changed, that would be the one element that had stayed the same for forever. From Kelly Limerick, there was a man from Wisconsin. His name was Bartholomew Johnson. He went to the hood and was misunderstood, and he ended up in a coffin. Dude, limericks are great. I enjoy them. Especially, I also really enjoyed like tongue twisters. When I was in high school, I was in theater tech, and in theater tech, we did warm-ups with the actors before shows, and so we had to memorize all of the tongue twisters that they knew. So, like, if I can remember a few of them, I think my favorite one was like, I sit on a sheet I slit, I'd sit on a fitted. Oh, man, what was it again? Okay. I know one of them was like, shoot, it's been like 2 years. I'm trying to remember. Um, I know there was like one where it's like an adult dark duck in a petulitial prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short sharp shot from the chippy chippy chopper on a big black block. I know that's like the tail end of one of them, but like I know there was a childhood one that I learned from like an online game. It was Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear, Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair, Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't very fuzzy wuzzy. I love tongue twisters. I just have to remember them. So far the sketch is probably, I think, looking pretty good. Trying to make sure that the character still remains pretty consistent, since that's something that they had in their description. Try and remain at least somewhat consistent with the character. So sketch is looking cute, thank you. Alright. I was gonna give them a hoodie, but they do not have a hoodie, they have a sweater. That is an important distinction. Oh man. Speaking of like hoodies slash sweaters, and also going back to the whole Dream SMP like mention, there is a so if anyone knows the creator Technoblade, and he's no longer with us unfortunately, but they still sell merch and stuff, and they recently brought back the I dropkicked that officer, I dropkicked that child in self-defense hoodie, and I'm so broke, but dude, I had to buy that, and when I went to go buy it, they only had like, it was small, medium, or triple XL, and I was like, you know what? Screw it, I'm gonna get triple XL so I can just be enveloped by this hoodie. It's gonna be great. Oh, from Norman, I will start drawing an attack too now. Nice. You got your fuel in you, and now you're gonna draw an attack. I don't know. I feel like all I've been doing recently is either drawing stuff for Art Fight, or working on like a few other drawings for other people. But I honestly can't wait to get back to, I don't know, just drawing a few things for myself. I feel like that's gonna be nice. Norman might disappear again because to focus on that. No, that's totally fine. I'm probably not going to be streaming for much longer anyways. Just because like I've been mentioning, still out of it from the incident yesterday. And just wanted to get the sketch down to the second character here. So I can at least, somewhat say that I've at least done 30 drawings for Art Fight. So I might be popping off here kind of soon as well. Probably in the next like 10-ish minutes. Unfortunately, just because I am still recovering. Gotta love those hornets. And Strawberry probably not gonna draw next week because you're drawing too many art fights, or just because like you're burnt out in general. But man, I wish that I could take a break from art fights, to be honest, but I enjoy drawing people's characters, so got that fine line. Man, I enjoy drawing people's characters, but also drawing a lot sucks. It doesn't suck, it just takes a lot out of you. Gotta toss all the frogs back in here. Got burnt out? Yeah, no. I'm starting to feel the burnout. But to be honest, quite literally, there's nothing else in my life happening, so all I can do is draw. From Kelly, this you read sentence wrong. I'm guessing that is on purpose. where I read the sentence wrong. But honestly, I can't even tell if it's just me reading the sentence wrong or if it is just generally typed funny. I feel like she needs like a little strand of hair right there. Maybe? Yeah. She's like full bangs, and I kind of like unfold her bangs. She just needs a little strand right there. Here we go. Meh. Sorry if I read it wrong. My bad. Oh, man. Alright. There's her little wings in the background. I think that's good for the sketch, which is pretty good, doing it in under like 20 minutes, I think the second sketch was. I don't know, pretty good timing compared to taking an hour for a whole sketch, but tis a chibi, and sometimes chibis take a lot less time, so. Here we go. I know, I feel like she needs, like, twin buns, but I cannot tell, unfortunately, if this is a secondary bun on this side, or if it is a hair accessory, unfortunately. From Kelly, she saw a little butterfly and was like, I must protect this creature at all costs. She totally kind of looks like she has like something in her hands right now. From Spirit Bear, I'm glad you like the game because I have a lot planned for him. You can definitely like the reason why I like him is because I know that he was like a really thought out character. So, like I said, again, excited to see where he goes and what misadventures he gets on. I know, I find it funny. This is, I think, the second bee-themed character that I've drawn for Art Fight. I don't know, maybe next year for Art Fight, I'm gonna do, like, chibi characters of each character, because I don't know, I am feeling the burnout for trying to do realistic characters. Alright. But I think I'm gonna call it. It's been lovely hanging out with you guys. I know I said probably like 10 more minutes, but I am suffering, unfortunately. From Kelly, I know that bees like to dance to communicate. I imagine them like your mom died with the dancing emote. Dude, I love those shorts and reels that'll pop up where it's just people busting moves, being like when bees communicate and they like are saying like the most horrific stuff while like doing the gritty or something. Those are always hilarious. But like I said, probably getting off. Thank you guys so much for popping on. Sorry it's a wonky stream today, but it's been great hanging out with you all. We're gonna count some frogs because the frogs did multiply, even though I forgot them for like the first half. I am the world's most terrible mother. But we're gonna count some frogs. We got 1, we got 2, we got 3, we got 4, we got 5, we have 6, 7, 8, oh, and 9. So about 10 frogs, which is pretty good considering I forgot them at like kindergarten. So thank you guys for popping by. Have a good day. Don't try and get stung by any wasps, especially multiple. I would not recommend it. I would recommend drinking some water and touching grass not near any wasps. And make sure you guys stretch, alright? Have a good night. Or morning.